Now we are discussing how to choose the weights initially. If we take the weights or the parameters initially, if we initialize to zeros, then there is a problem because we are calculating the activation units of the first layer by using the weights only. When the weights are all weights are zero, means now the sigmoid of zero, or even if you take tan of zero, relay of zero, all will be now the second activation unit also sigma of zero. Or if you are applying tan, then tan h of zero, tan h of zero, means all the activation units outputs will be same. Now there is no difference between the activation units outputs. When there is no difference between the activation units outputs, and also remember, if you initialize this to also zero, then finally we are getting the A1 superscript 2 also the same thing. So we already discussed this problem in the machine learning. Whenever we are initializing the parameters of the neural network, we should take care that the parameter should be initialized with a very small values. Even if we initialize the b with 0, there is no problem to us, but only we have to make sure that the parameters should not be, the w matrix should not be initialized with the zeros. And why we want to initialize with some small values, we will discuss. Now first, we are writing the w1 instead of zeros, we are writing we are taking random values. Already we discussed what is the difference between rand and rand n. Now this rand n, this is a 2 by 2 matrix we are taking. So rand n, we because the activation units are 2, the activation units are 2, and the input features are 2, then the W matrix is nothing but a 2 by 2 matrix. Now after we are getting the random, R-A-N-D-N, random array, we are multiplying all the elements with 0.01 to make all the elements very smaller values. Why we are multiplying with 0.01, we will discuss. Already we have discussed, even if we initialize the b with the zeros, there is no problem too. So that's why we are taking the elements in b, the all elements in b as zeros, because only we have two activation units in the first layer. The matrix size of b is 2 by 1. Now the question remains same. Why we are multiplying with 0.01? Why don't we are multiplying with any value like 100 and 1000 like that? The answer is, remember, we already know the tan h function, activation function, and sigmoid activation function values are saturated after some 4.6. The sigmoid activation function values are saturated. If you are taking very large values like 100, if you multiply every element with 100, again the same problem will come. All the activation units outputs will be same. So we are making sure that the Z values, in order to make sure that the Z values should not rise to high values, we are multiplying with very small values, 0.01. But if you are taking a rectified linear unit, this may not be a problem, even if you multiply with the 100. But when we are taking the hidden layers activation functions as sigmoid or tan h function, then this will be a problem. That's why we are initializing with respect to very small value. Now again, the W2 and B2, the same process we will perform. NP dot random dot randn. Now the W2 matrix size is number of rows 1 and number of columns 2. So this time we will write 1 comma 2. We will initialize np dot random dot randn 1 comma 2 into 0.01. Similarly, B2 we will initialize with the zeros. This is how in the neural network, whenever we are initializing the parameters, why we are initializing? Because the parameters are in our hands. So finally the gradient descent algorithm will select the very good values. First we have to start with some values. So that's why we are initializing W2 very small values and B2 zeros.